I think the most important thing when you identify them at Portal, they have to be a good fit. So the first thing for me was the right person. And then I went out and identified the body types we needed. And we brought in two big humans, with Trayvon and Eman Biggie. And then we wanted to get some younger athletic players, so we went with Jabril and Kevin. So I'm really excited about their size, their length, because football, the bigger you are, the better you're going to be. So that was kind of important. But to me, the first thing we do is make sure they're the right person. And I remember when Trayvon came in here, Blake happened to be here visiting. He kind of gave me this look like, oh. So we kind of said, yeah, that's one we're going to get. So it was pretty cool.
For so long, you had a consistent group of guys that you were able to develop year over year. What's it like having an influx of new players?
It's fun. It's different. Like first day of winter, I turned around, yelled at for DJ's name. I said, "Oh, he hasn't been there." Right? It's weird because they've been with me for 5 years, but it's fun. They really want to be coached, and they're eager. So it's been going great. I'm really pleased with all four of them. I'm really pleased with their work ethic. Like they come back every day and meet me in the afternoon. So I tell people all the time, like football is the hardest sport to play because it's so demanding. And as long as you work, you will have success. Just don't know when success is coming. And right now, those four guys are working at a really high level off the field. I'm really pleased with them.
Jabril, what the evaluation process look like for him playing D2 football? Like, how do you evaluate like what he looks like and project him forward?
That's a great question. But to me, it's traits. And Jabril can run, and he's got really long arms. So the ability to run, change direction with long arms. Obviously, it's a transition for him going from a Division II school here, and he's working really hard. So that to me, Michael was really sort of a kid with great length, great size, and great growth potential. Came here, he put on like 20 pounds right off the bat because with our nutrition, weight room. So really happy with Jabril.
It seems like a frequent theme on the defense this season is trying to get guys to be more vocal leaders, those who are kind of at the forefront. And one person who comes up a lot is Blake Harrell. What's the process been like for him of stepping into more of that role as
He,
a guy who can be a natural leader?
he's doing a really good job. He's really becoming more of a vocal voice, but in his way. I told him, Blake, don't be me, don't be coach this guy, be yourself. And when he speaks, the players listen. And I think as you get more and more you get more and more comfortable doing it. And I think he's having a great spring, great off season. He's changed his body. I gave him two things to work on this spring. He's doing a great job with. So I'm really happy with Blake on and off the field. But like I said, leadership is something that you can't force someone to be a leader. You can't, but you can encourage. And the first time he did it, he's like, "Oh, coach, wasn't that bad." And then he gets more and more comfortable. He'll speak more because he is a dominant football player.
What were the two things you wanted him to work on?
Oh, I would say just working, having an elite pass rush move we talking about, and then working on double teams, and he's doing both of those really well. So.
Hey Jim, how's Marcus Calvin coming along?
I think he's a great testament of what we're trying to do here at Kansas in developing players. And it's a journey, and most defensive linemen can't really play until the redshirt sophomore year because of our strengths. So his first 2 years, old development. Last season, the last 6-7 games, he played about 17 plays a game, and he started to flash. And then I see a real confident Marcus Calvin out there. And he's taking his game to the next level. I'm really pleased with his work ethic. I'm really pleased with where he's going, and we need him this year to play more plays.
With Eman, how much versatility does he offer with his size? We've seen guys use even fronts, odd fronts. How much does someone like that offer you guys?
It's a great thing to have. He is extremely heavy-handed, and the players don't want to do drills with him because when he hits you, locks out, you've been locked out. He is heavy-handed. He is big. He's powerful, and he is quick for his first 3 steps now. That's the impressive thing with him being so broad and thick and strong. So I'm really happy with Eman. Happy how he's working, and like I said, for someone who's played a lot of football, he meets me every day in the afternoon. And that to me is really a great trait to have because he's really coachable. So I'm really pleased with Eman. Big E.
I guess with Trey, we haven't seen practice lately.
He's just banged up a little bit, but he's a dominant football player, plays with a great flat back. I'm really excited about it. He's just banged up for the spring.
And with Kevin, too, someone that didn't play a bunch at Arkansas but had good high school tape. Again, how do you go about evaluating someone like that to feel like, okay, he showed this in the SEC game, we feel like he can project here? How do you go about
Once again, like Michael, you have to look at traits. On film, is he explosive? And Kevin's got a really big lower body, so that means he's powerful and dense. and he's got long arms also, and he had great size and limited play. He played. Now obviously he's still learning how to play football, but I'm really excited about his growth. I have to remember I look at him as a first semester freshman because he was at Arsenal last year. They had a transition of the head coach. His position coach was let go also. So like where was he really being developed at the SEC? Here we came to visit. We had development plan for us. Kevin, we're going to do this, and this. I just need your work. So, and he works really hard. I just got to remember he is a freshman. So it's Sunday. We're like this sometimes, but it's okay.
Now that we're heading towards the end of the spring, I guess what will be the main things that you've taken away from your position group over the last few weeks, and as you head into the summer and the fall, what are the main things you're going to continue to emphasize?
I think now I know what they do well, especially the new players, and what they don't do well. So now when I have their plan for success in the summertime, I can really focus on the things they're not doing well and then focus on what they're doing well to make them elite at that. So that to me has been, because you watch it on film and you're like, cool, I know he can play, but every scheme is different, right? I don't know what he's been taught at his previous school. So when they come here, I have my way, my philosophy, my structure, how we do things here, and now I can really, this is our scheme, this is their strengths, and this is their weaknesses, and this is how we can help them become an even better football player.
With the different fronts you guys used last year, how much is it kind of like a puzzle piece to put together of who fits in specific roles, and how much, like, I guess, maybe cross training do you do with some of those guys playing different spots?
Really, the only one to really do a lot of cross training is Blake, because he has that flexibility to play 5 technique. He can play 4-eye, he can play 4, 3, 2-eye, 1. The other guys, like Biggie's going to be a 0 technique, he'll lag it up before I say 0, 2-eye, nose guard. But really, it's on Blake, and Blake's a really smart forward. Plus, he has the length. So I'm doing the same thing with Jabril. Jabril has the length, so he has the qualities of he can run, he can bend. So we're working on that. So to me, it's body type. To me, you find the right body types for your scheme, put him in position to make plays, and then it's their job to make plays. My job is to put him in position to make plays. Their job is to make plays.
Hey, Jim, you've been fortunate with your rotation to have several guys in recent years that you rotate. Do you feel you can do that again with this group?
I'm going to play the players that I trust, and they know that. So whether it's 5, 6, 4, we're not there yet. Excuse me, but we're getting there. I'm happy how they're working. But to me, here's what I told the players, John. You have spring ball, which is 15 days. And then most importantly, you have all May, all June, all July. That to me is like another 2 spring practices in their development. So when they come August 3rd, when they go to training camp, they have to be exponentially better than they were at the end of fact. And as long as that going where they're going, then they can play. If they stay neutral, then we got a problem, right? We have to keep growing them. We have to keep developing them. So as soon as they're done with spring ball, I give them like 2 days off, and then back with me Monday morning, going through the drill, going through their development, I'm getting better. So that to me is what I care about. I don't care about playing time. I care about August 3rd when we go to training camp. Are they exponentially better?